Hey everyone, how you guys doing today? It's Desiree. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to come in and give you a little bit of a discussion, have a little bit of a discussion with you guys about these common mistakes that we see health practitioners make, especially when they come to us more recently. We have our practitioner discovery calls and we're having a lot of conversations with health practitioners. It's really exciting. And Gabby is also lecturing at the Naturopathic College in the UK. She's getting a lot of students coming up to her and asking, what is it you're doing online? I see that you have so much of a presence online and you're doing these things. You have all these, your designs out there in the world and all of these offers, and what exactly are you doing? So we thought it was fitting for us to actually come on and talk about the three most common mistakes that we see health practitioners making. And there's a chance that if you're yourself trying to build your online health practice, if you're trying to get your services on the internet, maybe you're making these mistakes, and we want to help you to avoid making these mistakes. Stop wasting time and stop going down the wrong path, and instead start getting the results that you really, really, truly desire. So the number one mistake that we see is health practitioners undercharging. So I want to remind you again, part of our role and part of our job is to really inspire you and motivate you and make you understand the value of your worth. So I want to remind you that the value that you provide to your clients as a health practitioner is tremendous. There is nothing more valuable or important than helping someone to live healthier, to feel better, to have less symptoms, to be able to live their lives better and do the things they love to do. But when we start undercharging for our services as health practitioners, this results in a snowball effect. So first of all, when you don't charge the value that your service is worth, you're devaluating yourself. And when you charge lower prices, you end up attracting a specific client profile, one that is perhaps looking for a deal, looking for a lower price. They're kind of doing their shopping between health practitioners when that's not really the way to choose a health practitioner. When you want to work with someone in such an intimate way and you want them to help you with the most intimate of your issues, which is your health issues, you want to make sure that you click with that person, that you have a connection with that person. So when someone's shopping around for a health practitioner and going with someone who has the lower price and they're just kind of looking for a deal, they might not be likely to follow through with the suggestions and be as committed to their own health process because they were kind of just looking for a deal and making comparisons, meaning that they didn't go for the health practitioner for the value that they provide, but more for the lower price that they provide. And so also going along with that, when you're going with you're undercharging for your services, you also attract clients who are looking for a deal, and they might not value your expertise because they didn't invest so much. So if they're not investing a lot in your services, they might not value it and they might not actually implement the changes. What we want for our clients at the end of the day, ultimately, is for them to be on board with the transformational results that we can provide for them. We want them to take the suggestions that we give to them, go buy the supplements, go take the health advice, go change their diet, follow the meal plan. We want them to go off and do these things so that they finally get results. We don't want them to take our programs and have them just sit there and not, have them not do anything with them. That's such a shame. And it happened to me in the past a lot with my clients, where they would take the program and I would never hear from them again. And I'd be like, oh, how are you doing? They'd say, oh, I haven't started yet. And it was like months and months had passed by. So you want clients who are really investing in themselves. You want clients who are going to take charge of their health, who are going to make those changes, who are committed to their process, and they're going to be the ones that are going to invest monetarily in your services that you have to offer, and they're going to get the results. And at the end of the day, they're going to be the ones that are going to go tell all of their friends and family and shout it from the rooftops what an amazing health practitioner that you are, and how they have to go see you because you're going to be able to help them and transform their lives. So I just want to tell you that it is possible for you to charge premium rates. And the best way to do this is to have a signature program that you can enroll your clients into. Now, moving on to number two, the second mistake, the number two mistake that we see our health practitioners make is selling one-off coaching sessions. So what does this mean? So it's a problem that we've also experienced ourselves in the past when we were selling only one-to-one coaching sessions, one-to-one naturopathic consultations. And the problem is with this process that you need to constantly be filling your schedule every single day with qualified leads, with brand new clients in order to hit your income goals each month. And that sometimes isn't so easy because you have clients recurring for coming for their follow-up sessions, session number 2, session number 3. They're not likely paying for those sessions because if they've purchased a package from you, for example, a package of 3 or 4 sessions, you get the money at the beginning and then you account that, in your accounting, but then for session 2 and 3, you're not really getting that income. And so because your time is limited also within a 60 to 90 minute session, it's also going to be very hard for you to get them the results that will help them get better. And they're not going to be likely to refer you to their friends and family members if they aren't getting the results and feeling better. So I want to let you know that it is possible to change that. So the best way, again, is if you create your roadmap, your signature program, the framework that you get successful results from. This can be a modulated course. It can be a 4 week, 6 week, 8 week, 12-week course that you put together and that you include all of the information that that specific client profile needs in order to get better and recover from the health symptoms related to a specific health condition. So this means when you have an online signature program, you can repetitively use it so you can automate the process, which is so beautiful for your time freedom, for your financial freedom. And the beauty is that because it's going to be a more high ticket service, you're going to be able to only enroll a smaller number of people into your online signature program in order to reach your income goals. So you can choose to work with a high quality client, meaning that those who have paid a premium ticket price are genuinely interested in your offer. They're going to be more committed to their process. They're going to be more committed to reaching their end goal and their end results of getting better, getting rid of their symptoms because they have invested. So it's a win-win situation really for you and for your client because you're getting rewarded and they're also getting better results from the situation. So mistake number 3 that we see is trying to sell consulting. I did this a lot in the past. I would sell my naturopathic services, a naturopathic program. I would sell a meal plan service. I would sell health coaching. People don't really identify with this because they're not in the situation to understand that they actually need this. So this is why you need to start investigating your ideal client and writing up that gold document that I've spoken about in other Facebook live streams, in other posts. That gold document is really deeply investigating what it is that your client is talking about, what is bothering your client. So you might think that your client who is running to the toilet 10 times a day with diarrhea, you might think that their problem is that they're afraid of losing their nutrients. They're afraid of malabsorption. They're afraid of not getting enough nutrition from their food because it's all literally running through their bodies. They're not holding on to any food. So as a health practitioner, our minds are more inclined to think this way because we think in terms of health condition. But at the end of the day, the reason why your client may be suffering with diarrhea and may be struggling with that health condition, what they think they need help for, what they think the problem is that they're at work and they're running to the toilet 10 times a day and they're embarrassed about what their colleagues might think. So if you talk to them in terms of selling them health coaching or health consulting, or if you talk to them in terms that they are not familiar with themselves, they're less likely to enroll in your promise. So think about this. They're thinking about their struggle in a very specific way. And when a client is in this situation, they're kind of like in an emergency situation. When you have diarrhea 10 times a day, it's all encompassing. That's all you're thinking about. You're consumed by your health situation. You're consumed by the symptoms. You're consumed about literally putting on a diaper if you have to, and having enough toilet paper, okay, and getting dehydrated and maybe needing to have some electrolytes in your purse. It is a very emergency-like situation that your client is going through. So if you start talking to them at the level of health conditions and maybe you have leaky gut syndrome, they're not going to make that connection. What you need to talk to them about, and you need to connect with them on the level of like, what is it like to be running to the toilet 10 times a day? What is it like to have burning sensations? What is it like to feel weak and exhausted and tired after a day of work when you have to go to bed at 8 p.m. with your kids because you can't even think of doing the dishes after dinner because you're so exhausted. Do you see the difference? This is the language that you have to speak to your clients in. So over the years of analyzing my peers, I've realized that the ones who are successful, the successful health practitioners, the ones who really can make a good living from it, are rocking their business because they're not selling these one-to-one sessions and they are speaking in the language of what their client is going through. So not only that, but they're also framing their services not as health coaching or consulting. They're framing their services in the language that their clients are using. So the languaging really matters. The messaging that you put out there really matters. The copy that you write for your social media posts, your newsletters, your blog posts is so critical and foundational and can make all the difference. So it's really time to stop selling in terms of coaching and consulting, but instead you want to sell in terms of outcomes. Because at the end of the day, what the client is coming to you for is not health coaching or consulting or PDF guides or modules or lessons or a meal plan. They're not coming to you for that. They're coming to you because you are able to offer them and promise to them the solution to their problem. So you want to always put yourself in the shoes of your client and think about what your client is going through. I find it to be a really nice exercise to actually give your client a persona. So maybe you want to call your client, if you work with females, Jenny, okay? So what you want to do is take a little notebook like this and you want to write out with a pen and paper, you want to write out what Jenny is like. Jenny is, 25-year-old female. She's in university. These are the symptoms that she's suffering from. This is what she loves to do. This is where the health condition is really bothering her. She's unable to go out with her friends. She's unable to eat at restaurants with her friends and order from the menu. She feels uncomfortable. She's running to the bathroom 10 times a day. And you want to, every time you write anything, anytime you write a Facebook post or a newsletter or a blog post, you want to refer to this piece of paper that you're going to hang up on your wall that talks about Jenny, because she is your ideal client profile. And once you start to get into the persona of Jenny, you can start to put yourself in Jenny's shoes and embody yourself as Jenny and think of what Jenny might be going through right now. It's going to make your writing so much easier, so much more personable, and they're going to be able to really see themselves and relate to you in such a better way. It's going to be so much more powerful. So you want to think, what is your client actually coming to you for? Are they coming to you for health consulting or health coaching? Probably not. They are undergoing a really hard, difficult health struggle right now. And why do they want to become a member of your program? Why is it that they would want to spend time talking to you every week? Is that what they want to do? No, not really. So they want to know, what is it that you have for them to offer? What is it that you're offering? So they're choosing to work with you because they want something very specific from you. They want that promise and the outcome that you have to offer, that you have promised them. They have one goal in mind, and that goal is to get better, to get rid of these symptoms, to stop feeling embarrassed in their life, to start living more comfortably, to start feeling more comfortable and sexy in their clothing, to start feeling more confident at work, give a presentation at work without feeling self-conscious about what they look like, about running to the bathroom, all of these things. So they have a problem that they need solving, and you need to be able to communicate to them that you can solve their problem and you have that specific outcome or result for their problem. You have the solution to their problem. So you want to get your clients onto your side in this way. And the best way that you can do this is, again, by offering them a signature program. Because when you have a signature program, you can start to promote yourself. You can start to become an authority in that subject matter. You can start to be like the go-to person who deals with IBS. So our clients come to us now because they know that we deal with IBS. We help people with their health condition, specifically IBS. So what we do is very, very, very specific. And that's what we have become known for. And that's what people want to get on a discovery call with us for. They want to enroll in our signature program, which is the Your IBS Solution, the 8-week program that we've put together, because they already know that that's what we do. And when clients come to us for other things, we're not likely to take them on because we really want to help people with digestive issues. We've had digestive issues ourselves. We know exactly what it's like, and we have become experts in this subject matter because we've been working with people with a specific health condition. So it's really nice to be able to offer this in the likes of one cohesive package, which is your online signature program, because then you know that you're helping them with the entire array of situations that they're going through that make up their health condition. So it's not just because they're eating the wrong food. It's also because of the way they're thinking, maybe a lack of exercise, maybe supplements they're not taking, maybe mindset issues that they're having, nervous system issues that they're having. That's why they're having this health condition. And within an online signature program, you're able to cover all aspects of what it is that they need to get better. So over the time we've worked with so many health coaches, health practitioners, naturopaths, functional medicine practitioners, because they're stuck and they don't know how to do this and they feel overwhelmed by all of the different marketing components that they have to put together, their online signature program, their lead magnet, their marketing pieces, their Facebook advertising, curating all of their content for their social media posting. This can get overwhelming. And we've had this in mind. We had exactly this in mind when we created the BTG system, which is the Bridging the Gap Academy, the tech platform, and the Done For You health courses. So in the academy, we teach you how to put all of these marketing pieces together. So everything that I talked about, getting your cohesive marketing, branding, messaging together, getting your online signature program written and uploaded into the platform so that you can really hit the ground running and you can start seeing clients right away. Because I know so many of you today are eager to get online, and you should be. And I say this all the time because of the dire situation that we're in right now, and things can feel so unstable and uncertain, and we're losing confidence in what's going on around us. So the faster you can get your services and your offer and your signature program online, then the better off you will be. You're going to have something very solid and something very confidently that you can fall back on. It's going to give you confidence and security. It's going to make you feel more assured that if things go wrong with your one-on-one consulting practice, you do have something that you can fall back on. And not only that, even if you want to continue your one-on-one consulting practice, it's okay, but you can incorporate the online signature program aspect into it. You can take those clients through the one-to-one modulated system. You can run them through your program online as well. So they can see you for consultations, but they can also run through your program and go through the modules and get the help you need. And rest assured that they're going to get such better results and outcomes if they also have that support of like stress reduction, meal planning, exercise, lifestyle suggestions, supplements to take. You don't have enough time in a 60 to 90 minute session to cover all of this. We just don't have enough time. And I know I've gone through this myself as a health practitioner. I felt like I was like undervaluing my client because I knew that there was more that I wanted to say. I knew that there was more that would help them to get better, but I just didn't have the time and consultation to be able to cover everything. So once we had this online signature program, it actually gave me so much more confidence. It made me feel so much better and have more integrity. That's the word I'm looking for. Have more integrity as a health practitioner because I knew that I was helping my client in the best way and the most cohesive way possible, that I can give them every single thing they need in order to start seeing amazing results. At the end of the day, all we want is for our clients to experience better results. That's what we came into this profession for. We want them to feel good. We want them to live well and have lots of energy and be able to do the things they love to do, like be with their family members without being restricted by and have like this barrier of their health condition that's getting in their way. So guys, these were the 3 mistakes that we've seen most commonly that health practitioners make. We don't want you to make these mistakes. That's why we want to bring them out to the surface, bring them to light. We want you to avoid these mistakes so that you can have a successful health practice and get your stuff together properly. So if you're interested in the BTG system, we help you go through all of this from start to finish. There is nothing that we have forgotten to include in our system. It's incredible because we have learned over the years what we were missing, and we wanted to make sure that we really included everything that you need. There's no guesswork. It's all like idiot proof, I promise. It's amazing what we've put into the academy. and the tech platform and the Done For You health courses. So if you're interested in finding out more, I suggest that you book a practitioner discovery call with either Gabby or myself and see if the BTG system is right for you. So thank you so much, guys, for watching today, and we'll see you in the next segment where we get online and talk about more tips and tricks that will help you and suggestions to get your practice going and online and to see you succeed. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.